Awesome.
All right.
All right. That sounds
Right.
like
We got
that Limp Bizkit song.
Limp Biscuit.
Yeah.
I can't say I've ever chosen to put them on.
Get out. If you're not lifting and working out and like choosing to jam to Limp
I
Bizkit.
mean, I'll leave it on if it comes on, but I can't
Okay.
say I've selected the album or one of their albums.
Could you even name one of their songs?
No, I can't. Nope.
Okay. No one cares
I'm
about
a
that.
Linkin Park guy.
That's true. I would pick Linkin Park for sure. Good morning, you guys. We are back with our second episode of whatever the heck it is we're going to call this thing. We would still love your feedback or your creative juices, whatever, as to what we should call this thing. Every Wednesday, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, we're coming to you, giving you one piece of um, digital marketing tip, whatever that you can use to move your business forward. We'll go through the why and how really quick, show you how to do it, why you need to do it for your business. Then we actually do a giveaway every week. So if you complete that task, then you're entered to win. All it is, free content, free knowledge to help you move your business forward. And then we're rewarding you for it as well. So last week, we touched about claiming your Google My Business. Why did we start with your Google My Business? Because it is the most foundational piece to your digital marketing strategy, especially when it comes to the World Wide Web and ranking within Google. It is the most direct way that you can communicate with Google by literally putting your information into them and saying, hey, here I am. This is who I am. This is what I do. So we started with that foundational piece. Hopefully, everyone has their Google My Business claimed. If you do not, please send us a message so we can help get that taken care of. All of these Wednesday morning, whatever we're going to call these things, are going to build on each other. So let's get everyone at the same foundation. Everyone started at the baseline so we can grow and move forward together. Last week's challenge was, or not challenge, but takeaway action item was to claim your Google My Business. And the three calls to action were either A, if your Google My Business was already set up, we didn't want to penalize you and leave you out. So you could have dropped a comment with your link to your Google My Business, which Trudy, you're awesome, you did. You could have left a comment that said, hey, I'm stuck and I need help with something. Or you could have left a comment saying, yes, just submitted for my postcard and now my GMB is in the process of being claimed. Um, and our winner from last week's press release for taking action on their business is Adam. So Adam dropped a comment. He got stuck with his GMB, asked for help. And so he reached out. We got that squared away. Adam, you are going to win a free press release. We'll send you a message after the video just to get a little bit of information from you as to what you want your press release about. And then we'll submit to have it professionally written for you and then syndicated, and you'll get all the links to all of those sites. So huge SEO power for you, Adam, for free, just for taking action to move your business forward. Whoop, whoop. I've talked way too much and I am slightly under caffeinated.
Oh
So I'm
boy.
he knows it takes about 5 cups of coffee in the morning. And I mean, big cups of coffee in the morning to get me rolling. Jason's going to kick us off this week. This week, we're talking about how to set up your Google My Business to compete. So you claimed the thing, you've got control over it, it's out and live. What do you do to stand out against your local competition, right? It's not just about being there, it's now how do you win? Especially in really competitive markets where kind of the algorithm is geo related and there are a lot of competitors in your local market, big cities. Tampa, St. Louis is kind of big, San Francisco, Dallas, Fort Worth, like all of those areas get super saturated with REIs. How do you stand out against them? So, what can you do to your GMB today that will help you improve and get more eyes on your GMB to get you more leads? So, Jace has three key components of your GMB. Obviously, there are more, but we're going to dig into three and how to be really intentional and competitive with those three features.
Yes, but give me 1 second because I'm unprepared. I am sharing my screen in a second. But yeah, we're gonna go over three things on your Google My Business because we come across a lot of people's Google Business profiles. I should say I should start using the correct name, the new name that they have for
They
it.
did just change the name. That's fair.
And everybody, like for the most part, a lot of people have theirs done. They have it verified. but they don't have anything on it.
Mhm.
So give me 1 second here. And actually, I think you can see my screen already.
Yeah,
Can
we
you
can
see
see it.
it? Okay, perfect. So if you guys remember from last week, this is where you go, google.com/business. And if you follow the directions last week, got it set up, got it verified, then you're going to come in here and hit manage now. And after you do that, you're going to have your locations in here. Now, most of you will only have one location. I'm going to show you, well, we can look at ours, but we can also look at this other one here, which is Covenant Home Buyers. And can you see, Danielle, can you see the screen all right? Or is it better if I zoom in a little bit?
Zoomed in a little bit is super helpful.
Okay. All right. So let's just click on this one here and take a look at what we're talking about here, because the first thing, because we're only going to touch on three things. There's a lot of different things inside of your Google business profile. Okay. You have a lot of different things over here on the left-hand side as far as post, your info, even some analytics, reviews. I mean, there's a whole bunch, right? The three things that we're going to talk about today are your just setting your description on it, okay, because you always need a good business description. We're going to talk about Google Post and your reviews. Excuse me, the photos and the reviews. Okay, so your description, photos, and reviews. All right. So let's first start with the description. All right. Just like you're signing up for any kind of website like Citation Directory, whatever, they almost always ask for a description. You want to give a description on your business. So if you click on info here, you're going to see all of your information that you put in here, right? And you want to fill everything out. If you see blank areas, you want to fill it out. You want to fill in your hours. You want to fill in your phone number, of course. If you have the option for this short name, you want to fill that out. Of course, you want your link to your website. Okay, but if we come all the way down here, you're going to see the description here at the bottom. Okay, and this description here is good. It's a little bit more of a keyword stuffing description, I should say. This is kind of one of the tests that we were doing, and it's actually doing very, very well. So not all of these descriptions you want to just kind of stuff keywords in here like we did on this one, but this is actually working very well. We're trying to put these keywords right under Google's nose, but it's very simple, guys. Just write, 100 words, about your business. Covenant Home Buyers of Louisville is the leading real estate service company in Louisville, Kentucky, and the surrounding areas. So who you are, what you do, okay, and where you are, all right? Like who are you serving, right? And then we're dropping some keywords in here like We Buy Houses Louisville, Cash Home Buyers in Louisville, that type of thing. And then you can go on and on about all the different stuff that your company does. If you're A+ rated on the BBB, if you have 100 5-star reviews, whatever it might be, just a few little tidbits about your company that let people know what you do, and also let the search engines know what you do, okay, because they crawl all this stuff and they want to associate these keywords to your brand. Okay, so having keywords in there is very, very important. All right, so that's the first thing, just writing a description. It's easy. I know it's kind of tedious, but take literally 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and just write a description. Don't leave this part blank because Google crawls it and you want them to associate certain stuff with your brand. Okay.
Guys, I hate writing. I struggle with writing big time. There is probably something somewhere on your website in your about that you've already had to create before or on your Facebook page or whatever. Feel free to take that content from yourself and reuse that. That way you don't have to feel like you're reinventing the wheel. It's better to take small, imperfect action on this than to not do anything at all. So utilize the resources you have if you're like me and you struggle with writing.
That is correct. Yeah. You could literally grab something off your contact us page, your our company page on your Carrot site, throw in here, I recommend making it unique. But if
Push it up a little bit, but
yeah,
you don't scratch.
don't have time, at least get something in there, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, photos is another big thing. Okay. So over here on the left-hand side, you have photos. Now, you can do this on desktop or you can do it on mobile. Okay. And we actually had a post, I don't know how many months ago it was, inside the Carrot group about adding your photos, getting that big boost when you do that, because you do not just want your logo uploaded to your Google My Business and that's it. Okay. You want photos. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, what kind of photos can I upload? You know, and I'm telling you, you're overthinking it already.
Yeah.
Okay. Just upload photos of what you do every day. Don't try to create. Okay. Try to just document what you're doing, as Gary Vee says, right? Um, so as you can see, this client here has, a logo in here, the outside of his building. Okay. Just a little graphic that they created here. And here we go with just pictures with clients that they've sat down with or that have come to the office, a picture of the van, pictures of the team holding a big easy button. Okay. Now, these don't look like, they're not overly crazy, right? They're just pictures, but they sell the brand, they sell the company, they sell who they are. And if a prospect, a motivated seller, is looking at this stuff, they can relate to you, right? They can see who you are, who might be answering the phone, who might be coming to their house to take a look at their property. All right. And as you can see, they just have more stuff, pictures of inside the office. And guys, look at the amount of views are on these: 22,000, 1,600, 2,300, 3,000. Okay. People do look at this stuff. All right. So don't overthink it. It's very, very simple. And you can even do short videos. I forget how many seconds the length is, the time limit. I think it's 60 seconds. But you can upload little videos in here as well. But don't overthink it. Just upload, any of the houses that you're walking through, that are abandoned, vacant, trashed, whatever it might be, or even if they're nice ones, just post the photos. It's that simple.
One of the things that we see a lot, especially in the real estate investing space, and I'm sure some of you guys have been frustrated by this, but Carrot makes it so easy for anyone to have a website. Everyone can get a website up and be ready to roll. Anyone can take a Sharpie to a bandit sign and stick it out and saying, we buy house, or we buy, houses for cash. And a lot of people send out direct mail still, but they don't take the time to build their brand or to build credibility online. So in a space where we're talking about finance and real estate investing and something that isn't necessarily the day-to-day norm, you really need to build a lot of trust and credibility with these prospects. And one of the best ways to do it is by showing your face here, showing that you're a real company, that you're not some fly-by-night Joe Schmo coming into town, trying to scam a couple people and then dip out. Obviously, looking at Covenant here, you can see they're real people. They're there in the local market. They're meeting with other people. They're showing their face. It builds a lot of rapport. The other thing to add to this, we've seen a lot of clients have success with, is posting pictures of really, really rundown houses, because it makes motivated sellers less intimidated to bring what may be an embarrassing circumstance to you as a potential buyer. If someone is living in a house or inherited a house that was run down by hoarders or bad tenants, and the living conditions are maybe kind of embarrassing to them, it's less intimidating knowing that you've already dealt with these circumstances and you're not going to judge them no matter what it is. So show the real there. Like Jason said, don't worry about it being perfect, Instagram worthy content. Like, this just needs to be real and authentic for you guys.
Yes, that was an amazing analogy, because we actually ran into that with one of our investment companies. It was a hoarder house, and they didn't even want us in the property. They hesitated for the longest time because they were just embarrassed of how bad it had gotten. But it took a very, very long time of just talking to them. Eventually, we ended up getting the house, fixing it all up, and whatever. But yeah, people are embarrassed sometimes, or intimidated, and just showing them other photos that you've already dealt with that kind of problem before is just perfect. Just really helps. So the third thing we want to show you guys is, or one of the most important things in the Google business profile, is reviews. Okay. I cannot stress this enough. All right. So if you come over here on the left-hand side, you hit reviews. All right. This company here happens to do very, very good with reviews. They have over 100 5-star reviews, and they keep getting them. And this is just on Google. They have them on Facebook too, and other like Trustpilot and other places, right? But this is super important. Now, don't look at that number of 100 reviews and think you need to go get 100. All right, you guys just need a trickle of them. Okay. The first goal I always suggest is at least just getting 5, and then 10. 10 reviews is way more than the majority of people out there. Okay. And guys, we have a post. I'm sure we can go back in the comments and we can link it here. But we have our review exchange post here in the Carrot group where you guys can swap reviews with each other. Okay. And there's a lot of people doing that every single day, just swapping reviews back and forth. Because here's the thing, whenever you go to a business or motivated sellers doing a search, We Buy Houses Louisville, something like that, and say 3 businesses pop up, right? You got one guy with 30 reviews, one guy with 10 reviews, and the next guy has 0 reviews. I mean, who are they contacting, right? They're not going to contact the guy with 0 reviews. They're always going to go with the 30 guy, or, the guy with 10 or 20 or whatever, because it makes them look like they're at least doing business and helping people. So you have to get a trickle of reviews. And guys, here's the biggest thing. You do not need to get reviews from customers.
Yes.
Okay. It can be from friends and family. It can be from vendors that you work with, colleagues, business partners. It can be from us. Okay. Or swapping reviews in the post that we have. Okay. They can speak to your character and of your business. Okay. Just saying that you're a good business. They do not have to be an actual past customer. Okay. So when you get these reviews, they're going to pop in here, and I highly recommend going and replying to all of them. Okay. For a couple reasons. One, Google wants to see activity. So you see, he hasn't replied to some of these here. I believe a lot of them he has. Okay. So yeah, a lot of these are replied to. All right. But here's the thing. When you get a review, right? The reviewer might only say something like this: "It was an enjoyable experience and I highly recommend," right? So that is your opportunity to reply to that review, speak more about the situation, and then also you can drop keywords, okay? Because yes, Google does pick up on that. Anything that is on your Google business profile, Google is crawling and picking up on it. So you
Guys,
can,
I don't know if you realize that. That is a huge little secret that many, many people overlook. They do maybe think about keywords in the description. They always think about keywords on their website. But keywords in your review replies, you're completely in control of that. That's huge. Like, that's sneaky, and I love it.
yes, and it works amazingly well if you look. Like if you do enough searches, like we do a lot of Google searches when we're doing research and stuff like that, and I see it all the time. When you do a Google business search or in Maps or something, a lot of times you'll see that it'll say like this business mentions this, and it'll pick up on a keyword that you replied with. Okay, so look at this one here. So it's just a review. This review has no keywords in it whatsoever. It's just telling of the situation, right? But in his reply, he leaves Louisville's trusted home buyer. Okay, that is a keyword. All right. And I'm telling you, Google picks up on that stuff. So reply to all of your reviews, and you can even go much more crazy than what he's doing here. You can leave 200, 300 words if you really wanted to. Okay. And Google crawls all of that. So get reviews, reply to all of them. It really, really, really boosts your Google business profile, gets Google crawling it more. You have to remember, Google is narcissistic. They want you, they want you to use
They're
their
listening.
products and use them fully. Okay. The more you use them, the more they're going to promote your business and push you ahead of everybody else.
Yes. I'm going to interrupt you right there. So from time to time, we're going to do this just to see who's out there listening. And the first, let's say 5 people that drop the house emoji in the comments, Jason and I will personally go leave a review on your Google My Business. So if you're watching, if you're listening, drop a house emoji in the comments. And if you're one of the first 5, Jason and I will go leave a review for you today.
Danielle will leave a review for you today. No, yeah, we'll definitely do it. Drop that house emoji.
Yep.
Okay, there's one there.
We gotcha.
And if we've already left you a review, we will figure something else out.
Oh,
Oh, there's 6 houses on that comment there from Dayshell.
Yeah, she's so fun. Okay, sorry, not to interrupt. The thing is, guys, we're going to sprinkle these extra little things in here, giveaways for you to continue to support you in moving your business forward. So if you watch these, stay live with us because there's so much more you're going to get outside of just the helpful tips. We're constantly going to be giving things away and helping you guys. So go ahead, Jace, keep going. Sorry.
Well, you want me to go over bonus content?
Sure. We flew through that pretty quick. Let's give them a little bonus.
Yeah, we did. Okay, here's an easy bonus, guys. All right. And I see almost nobody does this. All right. If you come over here to the left-hand side once again, where all your options are, there's a thing down here called website. Now, I think most people disregard this and they ignore it because it says website and they already have a website. So they're like, why do I need this? Now, this guy's is already published here. Okay. But when you first do it, it's not going to say it's published, but it's very easy. It walks you through it. Now, they do not give you a lot of options here. Okay. As you can see, these are not like their colors, right? They don't give you many options. If you go to themes, this is what they give you, right? So just go with it. Pick a theme. You go down, you put in just a little bit of information about your business, and it creates this website for you. Okay. And it has all the information that Google wants it to have. It has your logo. It has all of your Google posts that you've done. So like your updates, right? And it pulls in all of your reviews and testimonials. We need to write a description here on the About Us, but it pulls in all your photos, and it embeds your map, has your business hours, directions, phone numbers. Okay. Now it might not seem like much, but this is a live website. If you view site here, it gives you your URL here, and this will get ranked in Google, and it will drive power. It'll drive authority. Google wants to see that you have it published. Okay, it's not going to interfere with your normal website. All right, it's just another citation or directory site, if you will, that's out there and that is powering up your main website. Google wants this done, so do it. It's very simple. It takes 3 or 4 minutes. If you already have your photos uploaded, you already have reviews, it just pulls it all in there for you. You don't have to do it all separately. Okay. So that's just a little bonus thing for you. Very rarely do we see anybody ever have that, published. Okay. But go ahead and publish it. Needs to be done.
All right, guys. So your action item for this week is to upload photos, write your description, and get a review on your GMB. Once you've done those 3 things, drop a link to your GMB in the comments, and you will be entered to win next week's giveaway, which will be another press release to help move your business forward and improve your SEO and rankings. So again, picture, review, description, get those 3 things up on your GMB. What was this?
I was counting. Picture, review, description.
Well, you look like was it Friends and Joey does like a flame or what was that? When they're doing rock, paper, scissors and he does like
I don't know. It's Joey. You never know what he's doing.
Anyway, I don't know why that just triggered a memory for me. What? I'm going to have to go look that up when we're done. Anyways, I digress. So again, photo, reviews, and description on your GMB. Drop a link to your GMB in the comments so we know that you've completed it and you will be entered to win a press release next week. Also, the first 5 people that drop the house emoji in the comments will receive a review on their Google My Business from me today. if you go ahead and get that in there. Also, we still need help naming whatever the heck it is we're going to call this thing. So for those creative people out there, if you drop me a brilliant idea, I will definitely throw something back your way if you help us name whatever the heck it is we're going to call this Wednesday morning meeting that we do with you guys. So I think that's it for me. Jace, you got anything else?
No, unless you want me to keep going into bonus stuff, but I think they have enough action items here to get busy. I don't want to overwhelm you. Just do those 3 things.
Yes.
Get those done, and then we can talk about more of this stuff later. Because I love Google Business Profiles. I could talk about them all day. So
yeah, everyone likes to think that I'm the energy and the chatty Cathy. You get this guy on a certain subject, and he will tear it up. But we have plenty more days to go through more things that we can do to make you more competitive with your Google My Business and your online presence. So drop any comments if you guys get stuck. We are here to help always. And we look forward to seeing your profiles, what you do, the photos of you, get to snoop and be a little nosy and get to know you guys a little bit better. So send us those links when you complete those 3 things, and we'll see you guys next week.
see you guys.
Man of many words.